Picture this. You drive off with your dream car, only to discover 6 months later that the brand is bleeding money and your resale value just collapsed by 40%. It is happening right now to thousands of buyers who trusted the wrong automakers. Today, we're exposing 6 car brands quietly heading toward potential financial disaster. Number 1 will shock you, because they're still posting strong sales while secretly struggling with massive internal problems. If you are buying a car in 2026, this could save you from a costly mistake. Number 6. Lincoln once represented the pinnacle of American luxury. During the 1960s and 70s, the Continental was preferred by presidents and Hollywood stars. Lincoln commanded respect, selling over 200,000 units annually at its peak and defining luxury for an entire generation. The turning point came in the early 2000s when Lincoln made a fatal mistake. Instead of developing unique luxury platforms, Ford rebadged existing Ford models with nicer interiors. The Lincoln LS was essentially a Ford. The Aviator shared too much with the Explorer, and brand identity became confused. Lincoln abandoned its distinctive design and lost what made it special. Lincoln sales plummeted from 170,000 units in 2000 to just 86,000 in 2023, a devastating 50% decline. While BMW and Mercedes expanded and grew market share, Lincoln watched its customer base age out without attracting younger buyers. The brand discontinued the MKS, MKT, and Continental, leaving gaps in their thin lineup. Ford has repeatedly considered selling or shutting down Lincoln entirely. Lincoln's identity collapse is complete. The brand that once competed with Cadillac now struggles to differentiate itself from Ford's premium trims. Younger luxury buyers gravitate toward German brands or Tesla, viewing Lincoln as outdated. The Aviator and Nautilus fail to generate excitement or cultural relevance. Dealerships report difficulty moving inventory, and the brand lacks marketing budget to rebuild its image. For potential buyers, the risks are significant. Resale values continue declining as fewer consider Lincoln prestigious. The shrinking dealer network makes service inconvenient, and parts availability becomes questionable for discontinued models. Ford focuses on trucks and electrification, leaving Lincoln as an afterthought. If you are considering Lincoln, understand the long-term risks of backing a brand fighting for survival. Number 5. Infiniti burst onto the luxury scene in 1989 as Nissan's answer to Lexus and Acura. The Q45 and M30 showcased Japanese engineering in sophisticated design, quickly earning respect from luxury buyers. By the late 1990s, Infiniti sold over 100,000 vehicles annually with a reputation for performance-oriented luxury. The disaster began around 2010, when Infiniti rebranded its lineup with confusing Q and QX nomenclature. Overnight, the familiar G35, M35, and FX became Q50, Q70, and QX70. Confusing customers and dealers simultaneously, Nissan CVT transmission issues began plaguing Infiniti models, tarnishing reliability reputation. Poor planning left massive gaps while competitors expanded. Sales data reveals Infiniti's collapse. From peak sales of 153,000 units in 2005, Infiniti managed only 79,000 in 2023, nearly 50% decline. The brand ranks last in JD Power reliability studies due to inherited Nissan CVT problems. Infiniti discontinued the Q70 sedan, delayed QX80 refresh repeatedly, and relies on aging platforms. Nissan's financial struggles starved Infiniti of development funds. Infiniti lost its performance identity that attracted enthusiast buyers. The brand that created the luxury sports sedan with the G35 now offers bland, unreliable vehicles. Dealers struggle with poor brand perception, and Infiniti lacks resources to develop competitive electric vehicles. The QX60's CVT issues became legendary among mechanics. Infiniti ownership presents serious risks. CVT transmission failures, often cost more than vehicles are worth, and resale values have cratered. The dealer network continues shrinking, making service difficult. Nissan's focus on alliance partnerships means Infiniti receives minimal investment. When automakers struggle, owners feel impact first through warranty concerns and plummeting trade values. If considering Infiniti, research specific reliability issues before committing. Number 4. Chrysler once dominated American highways as the engineering pioneer behind muscle cars, minivans, and luxury sedans. The 300C brought swagger back to American luxury in 2005, while the town and country defined family transportation for decades. At its peak in the 1990s, Chrysler sold over 500,000 vehicles annually. The collapse accelerated after Stellantis acquired the brand in 2021. Instead of investing in Chrysler's future, Stellantis began treating it as a legacy brand to be managed into obsolescence. The decision to discontinue the 300 sedan and Voyager minivan left Chrysler with only the Pacifica minivan. No new development was announced, and the brand's future became uncertain under European management. Chrysler sales collapsed from 181,000 units in 2015 to just 85,000 in 2023. The brand now represents less than 1% of total U.S. auto sales. Dealers struggle with empty showrooms, and many are being pressured to convert to Jeep-only stores. The Pacifica cannot sustain an entire brand as minivan sales decline industry. Wide Chrysler's identity has been hollowed out. The brand that once symbolized American automotive ambition now exists only to sell a single minivan to a shrinking market segment. Stellantis executives have made clear that Chrysler is not a priority, focusing resources on more profitable Jeep and Ram brands. For potential buyers, the outlook is concerning. With only one model, parts and service infrastructure will shrink rapidly. Resale values for the Pacifica are already soft due to brand uncertainty, and dealer consolidation makes service less convenient. Stellantis may discontinue Chrysler entirely, leaving owners with vehicles from a defunct brand. When automakers struggle, owners pay first through reduced support and collapsing resale values. If considering the Pacifica, factor in the risks of buying from a brand with such an uncertain future. Number 3. Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi enjoyed legendary status in the 1990s as the builder of rally, bred performance cars, and rugged SUVs. The Eclipse, 3000 GT, and Evolution captured enthusiast hearts, while the Montero dominated off-road competitions. Annual sales peaked at over 345,000 units in 2002. The disaster began with the 2004 financial crisis that nearly bankrupted Mitsubishi Motors. Instead of rebuilding with innovative products, Mitsubishi retreated from key markets, discontinued beloved performance models, and began selling rebadged vehicles. The partnership with Nissan, while providing stability, reduced Mitsubishi to a minor brand selling outdated designs. Current data shows Mitsubishi's irrelevance. Sales dropped from the 2002 peak to just 95,000 units in 2023, representing less than 1% of industry volume. The brand discontinued the Evolution, Eclipse sports car, and all passenger cars, except the slow-selling Mirage. Mitsubishi's lineup consists mainly of aging SUVs that struggle against better competitors. Mitsubishi's performance legacy has been abandoned. The company that created rally champions now sells uninspiring economy vehicles. Younger buyers have never heard of Mitsubishi's heritage, while older enthusiasts mourn the decline. Dealers struggle with poor foot traffic, and the limited model range makes it difficult to capture diverse needs. Mitsubishi ownership involves significant risks. The small dealer network limits service options, and parts availability becomes problematic. Resale values rank among the industry's worst due to poor brand perception. Mitsubishi's small market presence means less investment in customer support. When automakers struggle, owners feel it first through reduced dealer support and collapsing equity. If considering Mitsubishi, evaluate whether savings justify the long-term ownership challenges. Number 2. Nissan built its reputation as an innovative Japanese automaker that challenged Toyota and Honda with sporty designs and advanced technology. The Z cars, Maxima, and Altima earned respect for performance and value, while the Pathfinder served families reliably. During the early 2000s, under Carlos Ghosn's leadership, Nissan sold over 1 million vehicles annually in the U.S. The nightmare began with Nissan's disastrous decision to install CVT transmissions across most of their lineup, starting around 2013. These continuously variable transmissions proved unreliable, failing prematurely and requiring expensive replacements. Simultaneously, the Carlos Ghosn scandal created leadership chaos and damaged Nissan's reputation globally. Poor product planning resulted in aging designs and missed opportunities. Financial data reveals the depth of Nissan's crisis. U.S. sales plummeted from over 1.5 million units in 2017 to 875,000 in 2023, a devastating 40% decline. The brand faces billions in warranty costs related to CVT failures, while class action lawsuits continue mounting. Nissan announced factory closures, massive layoffs affecting over 12,000 employees globally, and discontinued multiple models, including the Titan pickup truck. Nissan's quality reputation has collapsed so completely that many mechanics refuse to recommend their vehicles. The CVT issues affect nearly every model in the lineup, creating a generation of customers who will never return to the brand. Dealers report difficulty selling vehicles due to poor reliability perceptions. The brand that once competed with Toyota now struggles against value brands like Hyundai and Kia. Nissan ownership presents serious financial risks. CVT transmission failures often occur outside warranty periods, leaving owners with repair bills exceeding their vehicle's values. The class action lawsuits suggest widespread acknowledgement of systemic problems, yet fixes remain elusive. Resale values have plummeted as used car buyers avoid Nissan models entirely. Dealer consolidation affects service availability, and Nissan's financial struggles raise questions about long-term warranty support. When automakers struggle this severely, owners pay first through unreliable products and devastating depreciation. If considering Nissan, factor these reliability risks into any purchase decision. Number 1. Volkswagen. This might surprise you, because Volkswagen still posts respectable sales numbers globally. But beneath the surface lies a company struggling with massive structural problems. Volkswagen built its reputation as Germany's people's car, creating the beloved Beetle, reliable Golf, and the premium Audi brand. The company seemed unstoppable, selling millions of vehicles worldwide and representing German engineering excellence. The hidden crisis began with Dieselgate in 2015, which cost Volkswagen over $30 billion in fines and settlements. While the company survived this scandal, it exposed deeper problems with corporate culture and decision-making. The rushed transition to electric vehicles has proven incredibly expensive, with VW investing over 100 billion euros in electrification, while struggling to compete with Tesla and Chinese EV manufacturers. Recent financial data reveals Volkswagen's shocking internal struggles. Despite selling 4.5 million vehicles globally in 2023, profits have collapsed due to massive EV investments and fierce competition in China, their largest market. The company announced plans to close multiple factories in Germany for the first time in its 87-year history, affecting over 120,000 employees. Volkswagen's market share in China dropped from 20% to just 8%, as local brands dominate the EV transition. Volkswagen's identity crisis runs deeper than financial metrics suggest. The company that represented affordable reliability now produces complex vehicles prone to electrical problems and software glitches. German labor costs make VW products expensive relative to equally capable competitors, while Chinese automakers offer better EVs at lower prices. The brand struggles to maintain relevance as Tesla defines the electric future. For potential Volkswagen buyers, the risks extend beyond individual vehicle reliability. The company's financial struggles suggest reduced investment in customer support and dealer infrastructure. Factory closures indicate a retreating global presence that could affect parts availability and service quality. Volkswagen's complex electrical systems create expensive repair issues, while resale values suffer from brand uncertainty. When global automakers face structural crises this severe, owners feel the impact first through declining support and falling equity values. If considering Volkswagen, understand that you are betting on a company fighting for its survival against younger, more agile competitors. The automotive industry is experiencing its most dramatic transformation in a century, and not every brand will survive. These 6 companies represent different stages of decline, from Lincoln's slow fade to Volkswagen's hidden crisis. The warning signs are there: declining sales, quality problems, factory closures, and management instability. Before buying any vehicle, research the manufacturer's financial health. Consider how brand struggles might affect ownership through warranty support, resale values, and dealer availability. When automakers struggle, owners pay first through reduced support and falling equity. Which brand shocked you most? Drop your thoughts below and subscribe for more insights that could save you thousands. Buy smart and drive safely.